Eric Lima here. Welcome to another episode of EML77 TV, episode 184. How's everyone doing? I watched NXT TakeOver Phoenix last night. I'm 3-2 in my picks and predictions there, just to let you know. The two picks I got wrong were the tag team title and the heavyweight title matchup. War Raiders ended up being the champions, and Ciampa retained his title. Now, I want to talk to you guys for a minute, because I've always been real with the people, and that's what I'm all about. And that's why, I don't hide behind, other profile pics here. When it comes to the internet, it has been a challenge where you don't know who, you don't know who to trust and everything else, and it has been that way. But before I even had a computer, I made a lot of friends, which I'm very, very thankful for every single time. I made a lot of friends, and I was taught a lot of things growing up. And I'm very thankful to this day that I have. But, have you ever decided to sit down and take a look around your house or your place and your room and all that, and have all sorts of wonderful stuff, and you think to yourself that you don't deserve it? I feel that way a lot of times. I felt that way a lot of times. Even if my job, I look at my job and I say, I don't deserve having a job. Knowing me and my personality, that's really, that could be really tough to say. But you know what? The reason why I have one, I have all this good stuff, because I don't give up and I don't quit on life. No matter what anybody else says, I don't give up, I don't quit on life. I never wanted to quit on life ever. Do I want to quit my job? I do, but you know what? There is wisdom. You got to use wisdom. You got to use discernment. You got to, use the old noodle up here of how you want to plan your life and how you want to do it and go about things like this. And, this past summer, when my bosses and I had a little meeting, and they were talking about the situation with the mall, budgeting, mall budget. And it's one of the reasons why they've asked, they wanted to cut down my shifts to just 5 days a week. Which is fine, and I thought about it, and I had no problem with it, because one, I knew the minimum wage was going to go up the next year, which is this year already. So I said, I'm cool with it. I'm down with it. Let's do this, I'm happy with it. And you know what? It has been a good thing. It's been strange. It's been still strange to me that I don't work Saturdays anymore, but it's a good thing. There was a Christian group that I listened to back in the day called the Newsboys, and they sang a song called "A Real Good Thing" off their album "Going Public." And the chorus says, "When you get what you don't deserve, it's a real good thing. What you don't get, what you deserve, it's a real good thing." Now, to me, I deserve getting my hours cut. I deserve it, because all the stuff, there's a lot of stuff out there. Listen, a lot of things I said, there are a lot of times my attitude at work is not, up to par, But I don't want to say, that's it, I'm done, I'm out of here. That's disrespectful. I figured I stick with it. Plan. Always have a plan. Always have a backup plan. That's the main thing, and the main key in life is always having a backup plan. So and be patient. Patience is key. You can be as patient as long as it may take you months, it may take you years. You never know. It could take you days, and it could take you a couple of days. You never know. Timing is everything. So, like I said, I'm going to wait it out. I'm going to keep working at this current job until something else comes up. I want to take the opportunity. And like I said, I've been looking online, trying to sign in and register in all these job sites that I'm trying to look at. We'll see what happens. Now, a lot of people made fun of me. A lot more people make fun of me here than anything else, on the internet. Because the internet, nowadays, people can really be cowards and just, not come up with their real names. Not so I always demand the trolls that they come up with their real names, real profile pics, or I ain't going to trust you. Don't know who you are, but, if you're not real, I don't want you to be my friend. I don't want you to be hanging around me, because if you refuse to be real, I'm going to get real with you. You know, if you refuse to be real, you're not going to make a whole lot of friends. The reason why I have a lot of friends in my life is I'm real. I'm real. I'm being myself and having a great time. I always want to make people smile and be entertaining. That's who I am. You know. And I look at my life half the time, and I say I don't deserve any of this. But you know why I deserved it? You know why I have it? Because I worked for it, and that's the difference. A lot of people make fun of me about my job. Hey, you haven't walked that mile in my shoes. All right? Until you understand anything about me, don't come at me. Plain and simple. All right? I got friends that pick on me sometimes and joke around about me. You know what? They're my friends. That's the only difference. To people I don't know, that don't know me, that's a different story. You know? Like I said, I've been doing a lot of soul searching over this weekend. And this is a brand new week, a brand new day. And I've always been thankful for everything that I got that I don't deserve. You know? And I'll be totally honest with you, I don't deserve this job. But I have it. Why? Because God gave it to me. You know, I don't like anything handed to me. You know, I can pray to the Lord and say, okay, God, I want this, and then plop, it falls down. I don't want that. Because sometimes things take time. Like the thing with my ex-crush. Let me reiterate, okay? I know a lot of people are sick and tired of me, but I'm gonna. You know, I always say I'm using this as an example because every situation that's happened in my life, you know, I've learned from. And this situation with my ex-crush, I've learned more from than any other situation I've been through. All right? I've always said this, you know, people tell me, oh, she's not going to get. I don't want her as my girlfriend. I don't. Because she is now married, 2 beautiful children, 2 good children, good kids, good husband. She's lived, you know, she's farther north with me. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm not worried about that. All right? I ain't worried about wanting her anymore. I'm not worried. Why? Because she's got her life going. And I got my life going. All right? But I said, if it's God's will for her and I to be friends, then He can let it happen. Let it be. Let it be so. But if not, she goes on her path, I go on my path. Simple as that. If we end up being friends and getting together, great, wonderful, praise the Lord. But if not, it's okay. It's quite all right. So all y'all, calm down about it. Calm down. Don't come at me on Twitter with that crap, okay? With the crap with your opinion. When I want your opinion, I'll give it to you, basically. All right? Listen, I have a lot of friends in my life. I'm not too worried about this. You know? But the reason why I talk about it is to set an example. Like I said, I want to be real. In order to be real with the people, sometimes you can't run from your past. You watch The Lion King? Have you ever watched Lion King, the scene where Rafiki hits Simba in the head with a stick? And Simba goes, ow, yeah, the past can hurt, he says. Either you run from it or learn from it. And when he took a swing again, Simba ducked. Simba ducked. I'm talking about the Tiger Saber. Simba was Tony Atlas's gimmick in the WWE. He probably got them all mixed up. But Simba ducked. And Rafiki said, haha, see? So that's what I'm trying, you know, that's why I'm taking that little scene. That's what it reminded me of. Either you can run from the past or you can learn from it. Simple as that. You see, there's a lot of things in my past that's happened besides that situation with my ex-crush that I've either ran from or learned from it. And I've learned, basically I've learned from it. You know, 99.9% of my life, I've had a lot of things happen to me that I've learned from. That helped me grow into the man that I am today. So what if I live in my parents' basement? So what if I have a lousy 9 to 5, lousy job for minimum wage? I'm still alive. I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful that I'm still here. I'm thankful that I got a family, a couple of parents that love me and care about me and willing to help me out. I got sisters who sometimes pick on me, but they love me and they care about me. Siblings. I got a couple of brothers. Well, I got a chance to talk to them. I'm thankful for them. You know? I'm thankful I got one sister who's currently not talking to our family, but I'm still thankful for her and my brother-in-law. You know, at least my brother-in-law and I still contact each other from time to time. But when it comes to complete strangers I don't know, sometimes I ask you why. Yeah, you watch my videos, so what? You make fun of me. You know what? Do you know anything? Do you really know anything about me besides what I say on my videos and what I talk about? Like I said, if you walk a mile in my shoes, you would understand. If you don't know what it's like to walk a mile in my shoes, don't even come at me with your crap. All right? Just go on with your life. If you're doing that just because you're miserable, you have a miserable life, don't take your anger out on others. Do something about your life. I don't go on Twitter and diss every celebrity. Look, yeah, I'm not a fan of the Kardashians. You know what? If you're not a fan of a celebrity you don't like, don't talk to them. Because it's better to say anything. You know, it's better to say nothing. You know the old saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And it seems like it doesn't apply on the internet nowadays. I can understand you want to express yourself, express your opinions. That's fine. But sometimes you could start a war that you don't want. I'm thankful for good people like Thomas Willis and all my local friends in New Bedford, because they're good people and they like me. They know me, you know, and they know me and they like me for who I am. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support of some of my subscribers on YouTube on this channel, you know, who respect me, who know and understand. Listen, life has handed me a lot of curveballs. But I've learned either you hit them, you know, sometimes you want to duck out of the way of some situations. Let me explain to you something about my hometown, New Bedford. It's the worst city in the world. All right? I could say New Bedford sucks. I could say this crap is going on. But you know what, though? I refuse to do that. You want to know why? It is the worst city in the world. But there are good people in this city are trying to make a difference. They're trying to do the right thing in the city. They're trying to make the city great. It isn't easy. You know, my pastor was going around, you know, helping out the homeless, helping out with the overdose situations. He's a chaplain. He's part of the interchurch council. Proud of my pastor, because he goes out and does the best he can do to make this good city and make the city good again. You know, we had the Fun 107 DJ that just passed away a month ago. J.R. Wrights. He's been taking part of reaching out to the homeless. You know, he's been trying to do this, but he had the same passion. That's why he started coming to our church, because my pastor had the same passion as his pastor in Arizona. When JR moved back here, he joined our church, and I'm proud to know him as a friend. He's no longer with us, but God rest your soul. He's in a better place as far as I'm concerned. But you know what, though? I'm very, very thankful. I got to know a lot of people. There are a lot of friends in my life that I've lost. Especially these past 7 years, I've lost 13 people. 13 good people. You know, for the last 15 years, I've lost 15 people. I felt like I lost a person a year. But for the last 7 years, I've lost 13 people. Some died of old age, some died of cancer. One of them was lost in an accident. One of them died of an overdose. You know, going to their wakes and funerals made me think about my life. When I decided to get an internet, It's given me opportunities I never had before. You know, some have helped me. You know, some things have brought me back to my childhood. Some sites have helped me realize dreams I never thought I realized before. And, you know, like I said, to those whose lives have been miserable, you want to take your anger out on those who may have a pretty good life on the internet, you better check yourself. You better look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself who you really are. You better close your eyes and search your soul and ask yourself, should I be doing this? Should I be insulting that person just because he has a better life, or he or she's got a better life than I? Should I do this just because my life is miserable and I want to take it out on those, you want to troll and disrespect people. People out there want to troll and disrespect people. The fate's on yourself. It's all on you if you get backlash for it. Remember, you brought it upon yourself if you decide to disrespect others. I get picked on all my life. When I was a kid back in the day, I usually try to strike back by being angry and yelling and losing my temper and having a bad attitude for it. You know, the internet, I've learned how to deal with it better by simply pressing the block button. Don't want to hear any of the crap, because I know none of the crap they say is true. I always believe people that I trust, my own family. I always believe in myself, and I believe in the Lord, because the Lord's always got my back. He's not some magic man in the sky, little magic man in the sky. He's in here with me. The Lord has blessed me. Blessed me with a voice. Blessed me with a heart for the people. That's why I do this. Not just to entertain, not just only to entertain and have fun, but to be real with the people and be thankful. For those who have subscribed to both of my channels, thank you. And you know what? I know a lot of them, majority of them are troll channels. But I blocked them. But they must learn. They need to learn how to respect others. I want to thank people like Thomas Willis, Rodney Flippin, Kevin Henry, Brandon Scruggs, Justin Noyes, Brody Young, all my internet friends who got to know me. Thank you for your support. And thank you for your friendship. I do appreciate it. I've always been thankful. I want to thank my parents and my sisters, my siblings, all my siblings, for being there for me and supportive for me, and my in-laws, and my two brother-in-laws, Jesse and Brandon, and my two sister-in-laws, Lanelli and Danica. Thank you for being part of our family. To my church, the New Seasons Worship Center, thank you for your love and support. To my ex-Ruby Tuesday Dartmouth crew, my family, my second family, thank you for your love and support here as well. I want to thank all my friends that I've known over the years. Thank you for supporting me, my channel, and for appreciating me because of my heart. But the most important person I want to thank is the Lord Jesus Christ, because if it had not been for Him, I would not be here today. So once again, I look around here, I look at my life. There's a lot of things I admit I don't deserve, but you know what? When you get what you don't deserve, it's a real good thing. It's a real good thing I have this life. I'll be honest with you, I don't deserve to live, but the reason why I live, only God knows that. And I'm thankful for it. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys put a smile on my face every single time, man. I may have little quirks and personalities that people don't understand. That's who I am. And I didn't realize this a couple of years ago, before my 40th birthday, a week before my 40th birthday, my mother and I had a conversation going on the way to rehearsal. She said, all the stuff you've been through, I looked up those symptoms because she found out my nephew has autism, found out one of my sisters has autism. She looked up all, because you're semi-autistic. You have Asperger's syndrome. And I looked at it and I was like, I see people talk about it here. Online, whether it be Facebook or even Twitter or even here on YouTube, but never thought anything about it until my mother mentioned it to me, and I smiled and I was like, interesting. The reason why I don't talk about it as much, I don't refuse to use it as an excuse. But you know what? This is who I am. I know who I am, and I'm very proud of who I am. Very thankful for my life. Very thankful I live in a city that is pretty tough to live in, but I still survive. Very thankful I have a job that I currently don't like at the moment, but you know what? I'm not going to give up. You know, I maybe live in the worst room in the house, but I'm very thankful that I have a roof over my head. So, that's my opinion on my life and how I'm going about it. And so, well, a lot of things that have happened in my life that inspired me to talk and to make my heart, share my heart with the world. And that's what that's why I'm here. That's what I'm all about. I'm always will be here, no matter what anybody else says. You know, I don't care what you haters say out there. I don't care what you trolls or bullies say out there. I'm going to be here. No matter what. You're not going to force me out of my life, ever. If you want to disrespect me, I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to block you. Simple as that. Until you all learn to walk a mile in my shoes, all you trolls, haters, and bullies, don't expect me to respond back. If your life's that miserable, look at yourself in the mirror. Look at your life, close your eyes, and pray about it. And think about if you should say this or not. Remember, have I walked a mile in their shoes? If you don't want to walk a mile in my shoes, that's fine. I'm real. I do the show because I'm real. I like doing this. I'm not here to be famous. Even though a lot of people use this to be famous. But I like to be real with the people, and that's who I am. Anybody got a problem with it? Got 2 words for you. Too bad. This is who I am. I like to be entertaining. I like to have fun. But once in a while, when I become real, I can become real, man. Being real is a good thing. And I love each and every one of those who talk to me and they care. And I appreciate that. And I care about you guys. Sometimes, if you care about somebody, you've got to be real with them. You got to be honest with them. You have to be harsh on them. It's not that easy being harsh on somebody. Not that easy. But if they don't know you and they don't understand you, let them know who you are. And that's what I do. I let everyone know who I am. Well, that's all the time we have here. I got to get ready for church. Because it is Sunday morning, obviously. It's 8:30. And I'm very, very thankful for my life. Very thankful. No matter how ugly it could be, no matter how sucky my life can be, I've always been thankful that I'm alive, that I've got good people that care about me. Hope people get something out of this today. I know I got a lot of things out of life, so I'll see you guys later. God's blessings to all of you. Catch you on the flip side. Remember, pay attention. You just might learn something. Peace.